This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by WestHost, offering premium web hosting since 1998. Go to westhost.com/TYT for 25% off. WestHost! WestHost! Congratulations to Fox News Channel. They have won the most distrusted name in news. There was a poll by Public Policy Polling, and 46% of respondents said they are not trusting Fox News. That comes in at number one.
There you go, baby. There you go.
The most trusted name in news, no, not CNN, although they like to market themselves that way, was PBS by a landslide. 50% saying they trusted PBS, only 30% saying they don't trust PBS, okay? The biggest margin. Now, to be fair to Fox, okay, when you look at the other numbers, there's some numbers that are positive for Fox. Believe it or not, and I actually totally believe it, they came in second also for most trusted name in news. Now, you know why? Because a majority of the country thinks they're full of crap, but there's a significant chunk of the country who loves Fox News, and they only trust Fox News. So they came in second at 42% most trusted, okay? Whereas, for example, CNN, CBS, or ABC came in also pretty high on not trusted. They came in at 43% not trusted. Okay, if I was CNN and my brand is most trusted name in news, I'd be a little concerned about that.
Right.
One more thing to get concerned about if you're Fox News. Last year, the people who didn't trust them was only 37%. This year, it's up to 46%. That's a big jump up. It's interesting. I don't know, maybe it was all this crap they've said this year about Obama. He eats the burger in the wrong way. He wears the wrong flip-flops, et cetera, death panels, where more and more Americans realize these guys are full of crap. If they did, by the way, to the Americans, I have this to say.
There you go, baby. There you go.
I think people have just given up on the mainstream media in general.
That's a great point.
Yeah, I mean, Fox News is probably the most untrusted according to this poll, but nobody trusts the mainstream media at this point. People are now going online to get their news. People are going to other sources. No one watches mainstream media or watches cable news and things like, oh yeah, I'm getting the full story here.
Yeah, you look, the more they lie to their audience, the better we do, of course. So if they want to keep going in that direction, I say,
Can't wait.
And by the way, you're so right that I'm surprised the mainstream media doesn't come in worse than Fox News, because neither side trusts them, right? That gives you a sense of how overwhelmingly American people don't trust Fox News, that even though it's only one side of the political spectrum, they still say, no, those guys are even more full of crap than the other guys. Like, that the mainstream media don't get trusted because they call everything even. Everybody knows it's not even. It's not even for the Democrats sometimes it's not even for the Republicans.
Right.
So,
you know, it's interesting because yesterday I did an interview with RT, and I described us as left-leaning news, right?
yeah.
But you can't even really call us left-leaning. Like, we share our political opinions, but we're always quick to criticize those on the left. So it's really interesting because we don't play that whole so-called fair and balanced that CNN does, but we still give you fair and balanced news. We just add our perspective to it.
Right. And, you know, as I said on MSNBC the other day, I didn't even say it this way, but I will now. I am the most fiscally conservative guy in the country, okay? And I have the numbers to back it up. So try me, okay? If you try me,
Can't wait.
okay. My last thing on this is that, look, you got to understand the difference, right? So everybody claims to be fair and balanced, right? You just understand the difference between neutrality and objectivity, right? Neutrality is, no matter what the facts are, we call it neutral, right? Objectivity is reporting the facts, even if they're not neutral. If they're tilted to one side, then you say, hey, like for the example I go back to so often because it's so empirical, is John Kerry, George Bush debates. They do polls after the debates. Every poll shows John Kerry's won, overwhelmingly, right? For all three debates. And CNN and the rest of them come out and go even. But it's not even. Look at the polling. They thought one guy was a clown and the other guy did better. But no, after that, every single day they repeat, it was even, it was even, it was even, it was even, until people get confused. They're like, wait, was it even? You know, that's neutral reporting. That's not objective reporting. What we try to do is we try to be objective, and we also tell you what our slant is and what our perspective is, so that you can judge for yourself. And at West Host offers web hosting for 19 cents a day. You can't get cheaper. That's
Right.
ridiculous. You could do web host transfers. Like you got a website, boom, transfer.
For free. You have 24/7 support.
60-day money-back guarantee. Well, then you literally can't lose. 25% off if you go to westhost.com/TYT.
You know what I think about that? I think West Host.
West Host.